Misinformation has arrived. If the voice to Parliament goes through, the Constitution will change and a new chapter will be added. What I want to know is, though, what happens to the old Constitution? Do they rip out pages? Do they put new ones in? Do they have sticky notes? Is it recycled paper? So many questions. I'm about to meet the Director of Public Programs in the Constitutional Cafe. Come with me. So tell me, what is the Constitution?
The Constitution is essentially a rule book of how Australia needs to run administratively. So there were originally 128 sections that cover everything from weights and measures all the way through to how we can change those rules.
So who wrote the Constitution and when was it written?
It may not surprise you to know that it was written by a very non-diverse group of people. Generally, there were some premiers from the States, there were some lawyers, but older white men in Australia.
I was going to say yes, a lot of men, very patriarchal.
Yes, there were no women, no Indigenous people, no ethnic minorities.
So what does the Constitution mean to you personally?
I'm neurodiverse, and the Constitution is actually what I call one of my superpowers. I have a small obsession with it, so I've been training my entire life for this moment. I'm very excited. My granddad actually gave me a copy of the Constitution when I was 9, and I decided I was going to take over the world. So for me, it's got a family connection, but also the set of rules is really quite diverse and odd, and I've always found it fascinating.
So here we are in the Voices exhibition and we're about to see the original documents, the big reveal.
So we've got Queen Victoria's Commission of Assent, and up in the top left-hand corner, her original signature. We've got the skippet, which has her wax seal in it, and the original Act of Parliament that created the Constitution.
How did it come to be at the National Archives of Australia?
A little bit of a heist. Australian government or senators from 1909 all the way through till the 1980s, when Bob Hawke took up the fight, were asking for what they called the birth certificate or the title deeds to Australia, and Britain was not keen on handing them over. They finally agreed to lend them to Australia for the 1988 bicentenary, at which point we just didn't give it back. And in 1990, the British government decided, okay, we'll gift it to Australia, and Bob Hawke warmly received that gift on our behalf.
I'm so intrigued. So what will happen if the voice to Parliament goes through? What will happen to the Constitution?
Nothing's going to happen to them. We have changed the Constitution in the past on 8 different occasions, and those originals stay as they are, and then new versions are updated and released through Parliament.
So no one's going to like rip pages out or put sticky notes in?
No, we're not going to go and cross out Queen Victoria's signature and add Anthony Albanese's or anything like that, no.
So what's your favourite fact about the Constitution?
One of my favourite facts is that New Zealand was originally invited to be part of the Commonwealth and then have decided not to, but one of the, well, I suppose, hidden facts or really big things that stopped it from happening is that New Zealand already had the Treaty of Waitangi with the Maori people and representation in Parliament, and how would that work in Australia, which was very much not on that same level and still is, and we don't have treaties today. There's bigger issues around treaties and things.
I think there's a lot more conversation around that, isn't there? Thank you so much. It's been very insightful.